Good evening. Oh, hope you all is doing alright today. I myself, yeah, I'm doing alright. Uh, yeah, just kind of in a not much of note Sunday, so to speak. You know? Uh, yeah. That's your Sunday. I'm out. And yeah, nothing much really happened. Like, I have my interesting days, and then I have and I also have my not a lot of shit happened today kind of days. But uh that's just kind of how I am, really. I don't really end up going outside too much, and I just kind of I don't know, just doing stuff and playing video games, really. Yeah, it's a bit of an isolated existence, but it's also a relatively stress-free one. Keyword being relatively. But, hey ho. Yeah. Hope all of you are having a nice, chilled out Sunday too. Also, it's weird to say, are you having a nice chilled out Sunday when I'm streaming, because I am not used to streaming on Sunday. I very, very rarely do. Like, the only time I can think of that I ever did stream on a Sunday was because it was like Christmas Eve or some shit. Or something like that, and it was a incredibly spur of the moment stream. I think I just ended up doing some pixel art on that stream and that as well. I do wonder if I should start those up again, but to be fair, by the time I even get to stream another day, I'm probably pixel arted out anyway. On days where I do work on pixel art, so or I'm pixel arted out from like working me model and that sort of stuff the day before. Still chugging along with that one. I personally would actually really like to get that sorted out by end of next week if I can. Yeah, I kind of want to, because I know it won't take me that long to really do the open expressions. I know that I'll probably be able to get it done fairly quickly. Anywho, I'm gonna start up the game. Because rather than doing playthrough day on Friday, like we typically do, I'm doing it on Sunday this week. And likely for the foreseeable future? Unless I decide to swap Saturday and Sunday around so that we do playthrough days on the Saturday and grinding and sort of more chill grinding stream days on the Sunday and such. Anywho, we are playing more Age of Calamity because that's the game we've been playing through at the moment. And I did play a little bit of it off stream yesterday. Just doing some grinding bits and pieces. Specifically, working towards this one. I used up my Lionel trophies the other on that day, just clearing out a bunch of nodes. So I need to grab some more. But luckily there are nodes with Lionels in them are okay then. Quite common now. We can try to make progress today, or we can try doing a bit of grinding. Like specifically some weapon grinding, because apparently this one's a good endgame node for it. There's apparently another good endgame node, but that's like after you beat a particular mission. That's very late on. Which
I wish to keep everyone safe.
Yeah. I'm gonna level up me for a little bit for this. That should do it. Isn't there also a node where that allows you to get, like, a third, what's it slot? Health buff slot? Hang on. Cooking. Services. Unlock services. Huh. I could have sworn. Or was it in here somewhere? Nope. These we still gotta do so we can fight the battle-tested Guardian to unlock him. Well, it. We also need to do some stuff on Mars Cycle to strengthen that. Yeah, there was a lot of, like, DLC 1 stuff we still need to do. Anywho. Recover health every 10 seconds would be good. What did I grab the other day? Oh yeah, that. Material drop rate plus 20. Meaning, like, when we do material farming for rupee farming, that's going to work a treat. Yeah, I want as many things that'll help me survive as possible. Because what this one wants you to do in the shrine map, you fight 2 taluses and then a Malus Igniel talus. Yeah, you're fighting 2 taluses at once. Wait, doesn't Mifa make this shit easier? Because she can actually hit the weak points a bit, like, out. Yep. Oh. Okay. Okay, was the one I did the weird somersault thing and spawned a fucking water tornado? Because that would be very useful to remember how I did that right about now. Nope, not 4. Nope. Oh. No. Oh, okay. C5. 1, 2, 3, 4. That only does chip damage, but still better than nothing. Oh, well, okay, I thought it would sort of... Oh, the third one would only show up. Right, no items. Ouch. Okay, now I can focus on this guy. Oh. Wait, I only have one special. What's it for Mifa? I don't know what the fuck I did there, but it did something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, okay. Yep, leveling up Mifa was the smart play in this instance. Oh. Yeah, she's not as good as Sidon with in terms of water tornadoes. Because his one can really shred a weak point gauge. But Mifa does have easier time getting airborne just in general. Yeah, that was fairly easy. Yeah, I think like this is more your early post game weapon grinding spot. They're not that high. Well, they're not like 60 plus weapons though. But hey, if you need Stone Talus trophies, that's not a bad spot for them. Ah. Yeah, so this popped up whilst I was doing a bit of off stream grinding. And that's Blood Moons. Basically, it turns a particular level into like a super hard version of it. Hydro melon. Where do you find hydro melons? Here, apparently. Oh, this is one that likes gemstones. Okay. Okay, that's 5 extra what's it?
Impressive.
Yeah, this is the only thing about, like, having the sort of, well, that sort of system of, like, yeah, you just turn the materials and you get benefits. Yes, I know that's how you also upgraded warriors in OG Hyrule Warriors, but at least here it didn't feel like a, well, at least there it didn't feel like a shopping list. Here it just straight up feels like a shopping list. Okay. What about other characters' weapons? Oh! Okay, I have attack speed ++ on a royal broadsword for Link. Interesting. And you can tell I've been using Sidon, haven't I? Yeah. Yeah, that's a perfect one. Oh. Yeah, I really don't have... Huh. You know what? I'm gonna add those to sensors as well. Alrighty. And... I wish there was like a weapon drop rate one, but doesn't seem to be the case.
Let's dive right in.
Delicious.
I'll just do these ones in the hope that maybe I'll get an extra level or 2 out of it. I think you get, like, strong weapons from Lionel's anyway, because... I think... any, like, really tough enemy you probably get weapons from. And what's over here then? Oh, that's an Igneo Talus.
I'm here, sister.
Actually, I'm gonna do something weird and switch their positions. But first, take out this guy. There's one specific...
I did it.
I can't remember which of Sidon's combos... Was his War Tornado one? Yeah, the ability that spawns a Water Tornado for him actually exposes weak point gauges. Here it is. Yeah, you know what? I said Sidon had a stronger weak point reveal move? Yeah, that was it. That's one. Okay, I think it's at C4. I really wish they made the flashes from that a little bit less bright. Oh yeah, because I have Lizalfos materials registered to the Sheikah slate, technically. Yeah. Okay, so it is just really easy to, if you have the charges for it,
I'm here, sister.
you can just completely shit on Igneotaluses. Fair enough.
Sister.
Okay, Sidon.
How are you? Yeah, there's a nice moblin there. I should probably do all that.
I cannot go.
Yeah, I don't think Mifa has a weak point exposing move. Apart from at being airborne. But I'll expose weak point gauges anyway. Hmm.
It is done.
No, that one does actually expose weak points. Okay. Didn't think it did.
Sidon.
I'm here, sister.
Yeah, that move's just stupid good in general. Exposes weak point gauges? And it pulls things in.
Too much heat.
Out.
I will overcome.
One, two, three, four. Right, now that those are dealt with.
Sister.
Okay, Sidon. Full impact.
Right, for Mifa's bomb rune you need to be somewhat close.
Be still.
One, two, three, four, five. Two, three, four, five. Yeah, the hitbox on that one seems a bit weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But yeah, it does seem like if you can get it off, it can do some good chunking. Still not that reliable though. That's a thing. So, yeah. If you want weak point gauge smashings pretty frequently, use Sidon. Like, he's just way better for it. You know, a lot of people try to use stasis as a way to extend how long weak points stay active for, but I can never get that bit to work. I don't know why, I never could. Is there literally anything up here? No, there is something up here.
I cannot go.
Yeah, I am gonna take this guy out. Wait. Just so I have some Ice Word charges to make my life easier with that Igneo Talus.
I'm here, sister. Freeze. Be gone.
Well, granted, I don't think Sidon needs much help in this department. Oh yeah, with Frost and Igneo Taluses, wait for them to go back to being icy or lava-y before using Rod again. Because that's the point where they yeah, that's the point where they're sort of vulnerable to elements again. Okay, it does seem like you need it to be to get the really good weapons out of it, you need it to be more powerful enemies. So that one was like, yeah, 56. Oh. Okay, there's one just for Phinoctorox. That's actually kind of handy. Hmm. Yeah, I need to fight Lionels. Definitely. I could do this one again, cause I remember there being 2 Lionels here. And plus, since we're stuck with Sidon for it, should be on the easier side. Well, should be easier to complete. Because I think when we did this one last week, or did I do this one in my own time? Either way, it was a case of you try to go the short route, it sort of stops you from doing so. I was like, yeah, you're supposed to be avoiding this particular Lionel, but I was able to just take out the Lionel, just straight up. And when it tells you to go along the long way round, it says, avoid fighting with a blue maned Lionel. I say, fucking bring it on. I just got done with a silver maned Lionel. Silver maned Lionel. But it will still sort of block you out from them. The short way round. So yeah, either way you decide to go, you find a Lionel. I suppose you could take down the Black Moblin and go that way, but we want to fight 2 Lionels, so The only thing about it is this one bow, it's a escort mission, meaning the captain will try to pick a fight with fucking everything unless it's cleared away from you. Yeah, I can't tell if it's something that got better or worse with Age of Calamity compared to the LG Hyrule Warriors. Yeah, at this point, Hinoxes are just not a problem. 2, 5. C5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why do I get the feeling he's hung up on, like, the guard's just hung up on, like, one singular fucking Lazelfos or something? Again, escort missions are just really annoying in this game. No, I think that is something that is worse in this one compared to the LG. Because I don't really remember having as much trouble with escort type missions in that game. Well, granted, I can imagine unless you were playing on, like, the toughest difficulties. You could probably take out everything without even trying anyway. Like, Age of Calamity is definitely more tame compared to Hyrule Warriors, but it's also more balanced in terms of the strength of a roster. I mean, one only needs to look at Tingle in the LG Hyrule Warriors to see just how bad some of the characters in the LG Hyrule Warriors could actually be. Oh yeah, after when you get close to the end of it, yeah, me and a couple of healthy Zord captains go up. And huzzah! And yeah, that nets you 2 more Lionel trophies. Useful stuff. Like, at least in, well, at least in this one compared to the OG Hyrule Warriors, you can keep better track of what materials you actually need to get, or where to actually get them. And yeah, a couple more What's It movies just showed up. And yeah.
Hey. Ah.
Well, that was easy.
Well done.
Ah, here we go. Yeah, this is where you're just gonna see more, as regular. What is Link using? Is he still using that? Still using that. I'm gonna switch it to Mies. No, I'm actually gonna use one-handed sword. Oh, it's time limited. Okie dokie. I honestly have not used the Bowser in a fair bit. Oh. Yeah. Feet mouse going in key enemies. Yeah. I suppose this is just a bit of a test. this is more a test of, can Cyber actually remember the combos for one-handed weapon Link? Answer, kinda. God. Okay, yeah, this is the defeat an increasing amount of enemies within the time limit. Just rather than being locked purely to Mifa, you've got both Bowser and Link for this. Okay. I wish I upgraded this weapon now. And that looks like a clusterfuck and a half. You stop that, please. Guys, can you stop, please? With the lasers, please. Haha, gotcha. That's it. I'm gonna go kill stuff. And charge up my special meter, and then the both of yous will be sorry. Yeah, I should be able to put some work in with only 1 meter. See, if I had one of these, but if it was this many enemies for me for one, it wouldn't be so bad. But nah, 17 fucking enemies. And there's probably even more than that in there. That would probably be the last of those I end up doing. There we go. I have skin of teeth, bitch. I don't know what you're talking about. Link had zero bloody problem with that one. Edge of duality. We're now up to 29, so we're now squarely over halfway. I was about to say, wouldn't vicious monsters actually be pretty good for, weapon getting? Like, if... Yeah, we can use this to see if my theory is true, like, the higher the... just doing higher level... does help. I don't know, I think it might do. But I might always be wrong. You never know until you try. Story of life, really. And now we're back to flails. Freeze, motherfucker. How you? And steel ball out of nowhere. And one more dead model, fire moblin for a pile. That is very hot. Now you are very cold. No, I should really be using the what's it action to just yoinks weapons to make weak point revealing just that bit easier. Like Enox. Oh, that's not that bad. It's Vector of Rarities. I can't yoink a weapon from him, that's the only thing. At least it ain't anything insane, well, insane or weird and crazy like it being incredibly sodding tanky. Now, this is actually way easier to deal with if it's just it like shiny shit. The only thing with these is that they do just spawning a ton of enemies. Oh, that and the weak point gauges deplete a lot slower. Okay, spear. That's a good one to copy. Like with now the garden flail with the unique what's it? You do want to copy two-handed weapons and spears. Because they force weak point down. Well, they force damage on weak point gauges. So yeah. And Holy shit. Okay, yeah, I was right. Yeah, it does seem like these might be the better play for weapon grinding. Okay, if I'm able to beat one of these with Mifa, that might score her a fairly strong weapon. Okay.
Ooh. Ooh.
Well, I also have to make sure the
You.
weapon is actually up to snuff in the first. Well, up to snuff enough. To do so.
I wish to keep everyone safe.
Right. That should do the trick. Ah, here we go.
Ah. Ah.
I wonder how it will taste. Delicious.
Like, I don't need to worry about healing as much, cause I'm using Mifa. Like, her special attack heals her and then the allies in the radius, I think. I know it definitely heals herself, but I can't remember if it like affects allies too. 100%. Well, it'll take longer because, well, Mifa just doesn't have a way to force weak point gauges particularly well.
It is done.
Well, that's a lot of fireballs. Okay, it heals 4 hearts. Oh, another Black Hinox. Walking Fortress. Ah. Yeah. So, you know what I was saying about probably tanky ones? This is one of them. But once we beat it, should hopefully give us like an incredibly strong weapon from Aether. We're gonna be here a while, so strap in, folks. Or we can say sword this one and wait until a different one shows up. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Because they're a bit too tanky.
It's you. Yes.
Yeah, I should probably like do this one, which makes it so it reveals
Don't be a stranger.
what the vicious monsters actually are. That would help a lot. I'm gonna unpin these for now so I can try and make a bit of forward progress. That requires impulse, so
Oh.
what level is that? 75. Okay,
Oh.
that's gonna be expensive. Oh, we can get it to 60 quite easily.
Oh.
I believe Impa does have access to a 60 plus weapon. There we go. Yeah, that should make this one easier. I remember having issues with this one in the past.
This looks quite satisfying.
Give me seconds.
I believe so.
Right.
Yikes!
Got this. Watch this.
Yeah, we need to capture the outposts here.
Won't fail.
And defend the outpost. Yeah, it was another one of these types of ones.
Steel yourself. I am ready. It's time.
Yeah, I'm guessing you have to. Okay.
A worthy act. Steel yourself. I am ready. It's time. It's time.
Right. Yeah, I need to plop yeah, there are a lot of enemies.
A worthy adversary. Toga.
I'm on it. Slow down.
Laser!
Slow down.
Damn it, it threw off me, what's that?
Impact.
Won't fail.
Yeah, Guardians in close quarters combat, well, and indoor areas don't mix, if I'm completely honest.
A worthy adversary.
And Bing attack. Yeah. Once you get... Koga to a specific, strength, he can just steamroll stuff. And it's kind of amazing. That guy's, yeah, that guy's just kind of stuck. That's 30 Terrico parts now. Oh, nice.
Well, look at that. I improved on perfection.
Nice, nice, nice. Okay, that one works out. Like,
I wish to keep everyone safe.
to be fair, Koga has a stronger weapon, so...
Ooh. Oh.
I need to do some rupee farming, though.
Looks tasty. Give me seconds.
Quite tasty.
Yeah, I kind of exhausted my rupee supply, though. That's the only issue, but, eh. Comment, what do you think Nintendo is actually gonna do once,
Koga,
I'm on it.
they, decide to make a new Zelda game? Cause there's gonna come a time where they are just gonna have to put this era Zelda to bed. Well, it ain't it.
I did it. I did it.
Yeah, this one's actually kind of annoying because it's sort of like, yeah, you have to find where the vicious monster is. Oh. Really? This is a rather easy one. I mean, I was looking for an easy one. Actually, that would make life easier. Having some ice rod charges.
I'm on it. Eat ice.
I forget that you can sometimes get Wizrolls as vicious monsters. I love that. The fact that if you get a fly rush off and you hit more than one enemy, it exposes both their weak point gauges. Especially helps in situations like this, because this is a cluster F and a half. But luckily, I don't think Golga gives a crap. Well, he probably does, but okay, maybe Koga now gives a crap. Get him the kick, crap. Oh, get him the kick. Crap kicked out of him. Well, that got a little bit heavy. You and me both. Really? I didn't get anything actually good out of that? Well, that's disappointing. But, yeah. I need a lot of wood. For that one, so... How many parts are we up to? 32. Still got quite a few to go. There's one there. I should probably... Down Pebblet trophy. Some diamonds. That's gonna be a bastard to actually do. Stone Pebblets are actually pretty rare enemies, all things considered. Oh, there are a couple there. Always worth getting at least one extra attack, special attack, what's it? Always, always. That's not a bad shout. Right. Octorok trophy. I was about to say. Isn't there?
Let's dive right in.
Huh. I mean, I'm probably not gonna need, well, actually get that many rupees from this, but that's another thing I could do with having a look into, like another rupee grind. Oh. Right, I forgot how annoying Octoroks actually are in this game. Not only do you have to find the fuckers first, you I can imagine they can still unlock you somewhat quickly as well. Oh, sweet chest. That Octorok has a chest on it. There you go. Okay, it just eviscerated on me. Oh, and there's a fucking Lionel. Yeah, I think I could take out a white maned Lionel in 4 minutes. If the camera stops fighting me for 2 seconds. Alley-oop. Well. Yeah. They were Octoroks, alright? Nothing more really to say on that one. And more ones that are all diamonds.
Good work!
Eh. Now I just need to solve the rupee situation. Okay. Yeah, there's one for that as well. Ah, yeah. There it is. That's one that allows you to get a third cooking slot. Yeah. Yeah, it's still like this one. And just find the retail merchant, wherever the hell he is. Yeah, this guy. That's still apparently the best way to go about it. Link with us. And he's for material drop rate. And yeah, just go from there. Yeah, this is apparently like still the best farm really for it. But apparently one of the DLCs added a mission that is centered around collecting rupees. But this is probably the better way of doing it, because it's to do with, well, materials, Pokemon, I guess. Plus it gives you nice opportunity for some wood too. Actually, if you do a smidge of rampant deforestation. Oh well, yeah, that is really improving the game. Yeah, I definitely need to get Link a better two-handed weapon for this. Like, a stronger one. Just so I can be a bit more efficient with it. Because that's the thing about grinds like these. You want to be efficient so you don't have to spend as long doing it. Nice block. No, you don't. Yep. Back down, bitch. There. Hmm. Oh, that's worth doing for the hearty truffles.
Looks tasty. Give me seconds.
Alrighty, let's get to it. Yeah. I would say my ideal Hyrule Warriors game is like something in between both this and the OG. I do really like the OG, but it has issues. I like this one, but it has issues. Like,
Not too shabby.
this is another one of those search the area type deals. Or as I really want to call them, ones that really like wasting your time for no apparent reason. That was a Black Hinox. Well, at least this isn't one of the obtusely. So, oh, it does seem to do a fair chunk of damage to you. So. Wait for it. And you are Ice Cube. And you are now on fire. Yeah, can you tell that I prefer fighting the ones that have modifiers that don't make them like annoyingly over tanky. Oh, there's Link. alley-oop. Okay, yeah, I'm starting to think Koga's also another character you want to be using for this. I don't know. Koga's a fucking force to be reckoned with in this game in general. I think I've proven that one enough times already. Yeah. And... ooh. Yep. I would say 70 to 80 base power weapons are good to go. Because I think 80 is the highest base power weapon you can get. And I just got good base power weapons for both Link and Koga. Nice indeedy. Yeah, I got a really damn good two-handed, well, one-handed weapon and a spear. Link. In terms of base power. Where is the retail one? He's not here at the moment. There we go. And yeah, that's nearly at 100. Onwards. Let's see if this works just as well for two-hand weapon. Spears are more attack everything in front of it weapon. I think a lot of people consider it like maybe Link's worst weapon type in this game, but still not necessarily bad. Bit of startup, but are spears meant to do that? This game? I didn't know they had any kind of projectile attack on them. Yeah, this ain't as quick. Yeah, this is not as quick as two-hand weapons. It's good for single target damage, but for AoE scenarios, it's kind of shite. Okay.
Yeah.
It's still a worthwhile investment, though. Anywho, I'm gonna put a pin in the game there for today. And we're just gonna chat and chill for a bit. That's one thing. There we go. Well, we certainly made a lot of progress in the game today, didn't we? Like, no, seriously, like, we're 3/5 of the way there to Terrico. I thing that has took me way longer than I thought it would. But yeah. I do now have a direction in terms of how to get good weapons. And that is go up against vicious monsters. And specifically try to unlock the ability to see what the vicious monsters are in the menu, so that like we don't waste the times with the stupidly over tanky ones. Cause sod the stupidly over tanky ones. Seriously though, Sodom. I do think that well, honestly, that's a bit of a sentiment I have with Age of Calamity in general. The enemies are a lot tankier, but they're also not as numerous as they can be in the OG, like in Hyrule Warriors. Which is both a good and a bad thing. Good thing as it actually makes you think about a bit more about how you go about a fight. But bad cause some people literally came to Hyrule Warriors games for the pure dopamine of taking out like 100 or so enemies in a single super, well, in a single special attack. Or wiping out God knows how many with fairy magic. Like, Age of Calamity's just more balanced, but not nearly as flashy. And I think that's probably what some people like about the about Musou games. I think the technical term is for the these style of games. And yeah, Age of Calamity dials it down a bit. I do think Age of Calamity just has better presentation with specific things. And most objectives aren't just... Well, actually, switch that around. Whilst most objectives are capture an outpost or... Get a particular enemy. It's also... It also can have a bit more varied ones. And if I'm honest, the side missions are far more interesting in Age of Calamity than it is in OG Hyrule Warriors, because OG Hyrule Warriors, the adventure mode can get pretty monotonous. But the issue with that is that's like 80% of a game. Pudgy raid? Oh, hi. Hiya, Pudgy. Thanks for the raid, my friend. And I hope you all had a wonderful stream. Don't know why the Twitch notifications didn't pop off. I have to mess about with that. And yeah, don't know why that didn't go off, but yeah, I need to sort about with that. But yeah. Pudgy had lots of silly fun in Repo with friends. Ah, you were playing Repo. Okay. I can imagine that gets pretty chaotic at times, from all the footage of the game I've seen. But yeah. Honestly, I never really played that sort of game. I suppose I've never really had people to play it with, so to speak. But hey, that's just generally because I have trouble keeping in contact with people anyway. And just making friends in general, but I'm working on it. Hopefully I'll get there one day. Pudgy was hoping to raid one of these days, but our schedules haven't lined up? Ah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough, Pudgy. I'm British. My schedule very rarely lines up with anyone. And I stream of a evening, and I know that can be a bit awkward for some time zones to raid into. Cause well, it's like it's 10 PM over here, so that's like actually no, some time zones is actually not too bad to raid into, cause like I know EST is like 5 PM. Yeah, I memorized the time difference between particular time zones at this point. But yeah, the difference in time zones between the UK and EST is we're 5 hours ahead. PST, the UK is 8 hours ahead. What other ones? You got Japan time, which is like 8 or 9 hours ahead of the UK. And that's all ones I can think of off the top of my head. Yeah. Oh yeah, that and UK time zones have a complete... Well, the UK uses a completely different time zone, technically, when we have daylight savings. When we don't have daylight savings, we use GMT, which I think is is called Greenwich something time? I can't remember the exact name of it, but in daylight savings we have our own unique sort of name for our time zone, being British Summertime, or BST, which is technically just GMT plus 1. Really, it's sort of showing, yeah, our clocks have gone forward an hour. Well, at least I think it goes forward an hour in daylight savings. I can never keep it straight in my head, like if daylight savings is going forwards an hour or backwards an hour. It's one of those things I can never remember exactly. Like multiple other things, like people's ages. I have trouble remembering people's exact ages some days. Or, if I know two people whose birthdays are close to each other, I will sometimes get them muddled around. Or I'll forget, or I'll be a couple of days off with it. I've gotten better with it with, like, people in my family over the past couple of years. I'll definitely say that much, but yeah, even I can blank on it some days. Then again, there's a lot I just family blank on. Again, just a weird issue I have to deal with. Because, well, that's the thing about autism and ADHD. They are fundamentally opposite to each other. Best example to really think of when it comes to that is the autism side loves routines, the ADHD side hates routines. And you can see the problem. But, it's just quirks of being me. That's why I think about it. That's why I think about it indeed. And I'm entirely convinced that the second you make a full plan, the universe does everything in its power to completely fuck it up. And that's why I only make a skeleton plan. Well, a skeleton of a plan, and then just kind of go from there. Yeah. To be fair, I'm probably not the only one on that one. Like, there are probably other people who make just basic outlines of plans and just kind of go from there as well. Improvisation is a powerful skill. Especially in this day and age. You never know what will come flying at you. Anywho, I think I've done enough philosophical crap for one day. God, trying to think of if there's been any interesting game-related announcements lately. The only one I can think of off the top of my head is the fact that Bandai Namco are porting Digimon Story Time Stranger to Switch 2, which yeah, as someone who's played it on PS5, yeah, I definitely recommend, if you love a good Pokemon, not a good monster taming game, and well, even if you haven't gone fatigued by some of the stuff modern Pokemon does, you'd still enjoy it. Unless you're just not into Digimon, because from what I know about it, it can go very heavy into some of the Digimon lore stuff. I mean, fair enough. It is. Fair enough, I know lore-heavy games, especially for existing franchises, can put people off. Could be like, I have to trudge through tons of lore and that sort of thing to know what I'm even looking at. Time Stranger, you really don't. I think it does do a good job of explaining quite a few things. Not everything, but good couple of things. Oh, the week ahead. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Oh, shit, yeah, I didn't realize. I forgot about it. Crossworlds. If I quickly up. That is having. Yeah, it's having its festival next week. Like next weekend about Okay. Yeah, you got the Super Monkey Ball Festival. Because that got delayed from January so that they could do the Legendary Competitions Round 2. I didn't actually play any of that in the end, actually. I guess it just kind of slipped my mind. Yeah, we got two lots of technically three free characters in February. We got II with Super Monkey Ball Festival next week, and then last week of February, starting 25th, you got the Tangle and Whisper Festival. And I do want to cover both of them, because believe it or not, I do have a smidge of history with the Monkey Ball franchise. More abouts with the 7th gen consoles and handhelds. And then there's Tangle Whisper, and yeah, there's a lot of cover of those two. And those two are very much a thing. Whoa. Very much prime cases of the new everything is canon. What's it? Sega's telling about with Sonic these days. Well, at least as far as stuff like IDW is concerned. The IDW comics, which those two debuted in. Like, you've been playing like stuff like the mobile games, and I believe they're actually being added to Sonic Rumble. I think I don't actually play Sonic Rumble myself. You know, if I do decide to get myself a new laptop, and I am able to stream PC games, that could be one for the cards. Well, to be fair, I'm very heavily thinking about getting a new laptop. Just so that well, if anything, so we can have, well, I can properly stream at 60 FPS, like, with no issues whatsoever, hopefully. Well, I still haven't found out what the fucking adaptive bitrate setting is on Prism Live Studio PC. Why do I get a feeling that's something in the mobile app, exclusive to the mobile app? Wouldn't surprise me. Yeah. Yeah, like getting a new laptop and being able to stream maybe being able to stream PC games would sort of hopefully open up a quite a world of possibility. I mean, if I was able to do, well, if I got a new laptop and I was able to stream PC games, you can bet that I would stream both Sonic Adventure games. Like, I have been wanting to stream Sonic Adventure 2 for years. Cause, well, the Sonic Adventure games are interesting little bits of history in the franchise. And you know me, I love an interesting little bit of gaming history. And none get more fascinating than the adventure games. And just how much they did change the entire trajectory of the franchise. And such. Plus, I kind of want to stream more older retro games on the channels as well. Just cause. And again, I could do like more stuff off of NSO. Like, there's plenty of stuff on there I could do after Age of Calamity. Well, Age of Calamity seems like that's not ending well, this playthrough isn't ending anytime soon. Like, holy shit, Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity's post-game is beefier than I thought it'd be. Not to mention we still need to finish off the DLC story stuff. And yeah, we got like Terraco, another base game post-game character, and 2 DLC characters left. Because for those of you who don't know, unlike other playthroughs where it's sort of like I play it till I beat the final boss, or try to get as close to 100% completion as I can, in the case of Sonic X Shadow Generations. With Age of Calamity, I'm making my end goal and my end point unlocking all the characters. And that, just because Age of Calamity does have a pretty beefy post-game, well, beefier than I expect in post-game, so I figured why the hell not. Yeah, I might start thinking about starting up another playthrough, stream playthrough series to go alongside it and such. Like, I've used plenty of times about either the Mario plus Rabbids games or the PS5 Astrobot games. And that sort of thing. Especially since I think I'm at a good point with Monster Hunter Wilds to sort of put it to one side for a while. Or Wilds. Bad joke incoming. Just till we maybe get a bit, well, till Vex announce the Master Rank expansion for it, because we all know it's coming, Capcom. But I get the feeling that we won't see that announcement for a while. I can't see it until well, obviously until Arch-Tempered Arcveld comes out, which is actually fairly soon. Like, I think it's sometime this month. And then I think they'll also wait until Stories 3 releases. And yeah, I'm probably not going to be streaming that. That's probably going to be another one of those games I enjoy in my own time. I don't like streaming lengthy RPGs like that aren't like actiony. I like playing them, I just don't like streaming them. There's a weird dichotomy there. Like, sometimes I'll love a game to bits, but I don't enjoy streaming it at all. Cause I don't want you guys to have to suffer through 20 hours of text boxes. And such. That's why I also VO'd on, like, stream. I did another reason why I VO'd on stream in Enfield. Cause, yeah, I remember how wordy the fucking cutscenes in Genshin is, and was worried that Enfield was gonna be just as bad. It not quite as bad. I may also have a skip button, but I've just been enjoying that sort of game in my own time. That kind of also makes me want to actually give Tears of the Kingdom another try in my own time. Like, not another attempt at stream playthrough, but yeah, I think that kind of game is something I prefer to just chill with in my own time. Yeah, okay. Sometimes streamers can have games that they like, but they don't like streaming, and just prefer my own time. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, content creators can and should be allowed to play games enjoy games outside of it. Outside of content creation and that. I don't see anything wrong with that. Plus it has actually been fun doing those little update tweets. I did on Twitter on that. Yeah, I don't know. It was just fun doing those little tweets. just to give like where I am in the game in my own time, that sort of thing. I'm half tempted to do that with other kinds of games too, just for shits and giggles. But yeah. Also, if any of you are wondering where I actually am in Enfield at the moment, still building my physical team, but I have a Japan now that I've slotted into it, so it's now an extremely meta-ish team, which is weird for someone who doesn't chase meta all that much. Yeah. My current Fizz team is Japan, Lifeng, Chen, and Pognichnik. I also have a Lavertane, so once I'm done with a Fizz team, I am creating a Heat team. And that one, I'm thinking of having like Lavertane, Wolfguard, the SP battery dog girl, and Ardelia, just because Lavertane works well with Corrosive 2, I think. But yeah, that's definitely gonna be a fun thing. But yeah, that is I suppose you could totally count that as Cyber's Enfield progress log thingy part 7. Yeah, it's good to have games you play in your own time and such. Speaking of games I need to get back to in my own time, I really need to get back to Metroid Prime 4. I just have not been playing it all that much. Which is weird, because I do like Metroid games. Well, the few I have played, but the few I have played have been 2D Metroid games. That being Super Metroid and Dread. And apparently Prime 4 isn't the best of the Prime games? Or there's sort of a mixed reception to it? I don't know. Like... it's alright. I still prefer Dread over it, but... that's cause I fucking love Metroid Dread. Also, definitely think I'm a Metroid person than a Castlevania person. I know. I think my issue with the Castlevania games is the grinding aspect of it. Like, I just want to go around and explore and shit. In those kinds of games. Just give me a open-ended 3D environment, some jumping, traversal and combat mechanics, and let me loose on it. And I'll easily lose myself in there and with not particularly intrusive grinding. And let me loosen it. I guarantee you I'll get sucked into it. Yeah. Yeah. Damn, time's definitely flown by today, hasn't it? But yeah, it's been 3 hours, so I might wrap up in a second. Schedule for next week. Haven't made it yet, but I suppose I'm gonna have to make sure I do my schedules on a Monday now. Since I'm gonna be doing Sunday streams instead of Friday streams. Let's see. Streams next week. Considering that I might want to get myself a new laptop, I can't see myself wanting to do a Tuesday stream. Just in case, like, if I do order a new one tomorrow and it's like next day delivery or something like that, I would kind of want that after evening to just fuck about with a new laptop. If I get one. Which I'm bordering on yes on that one. Saturday. Yeah, we're going back to Warframe and we're gonna go hit it pretty hard. Especially cause this is the last week of rotation, of the second rotation of 2025's end of year Prime Resurgence. And it's Valentine's Day. So, well, it would be appropriate to just spend Valentine's Day grinding out some more Prime parts. And hopefully getting, like, Necros and Oberon Prime if I don't already get them during the week. I grind Warframe off stream too, you know. Sunday. I might actually take a break. I know this is the first playthrough stream and I'm doing on a Sunday. But next week I kinda wanna take a little bit of a break from Age of Calamity. And the Super Monkey Ball Festival in Sonic Racing Crossworlds seems like a good little detour on that one. So yeah, we'll likely be grinding the last of that out on that Sunday, because I would probably start some of the grinding like on the Friday or the Saturday. And yeah, and I can go into all the lovely details and trivia and shit I know about Super Monkey Ball, which isn't as much as you think. Like, whilst I do have played Monkey Ball games, it's not a franchise that's always been deeply entrenched in my mind. But I still got some interesting things to talk about it with. Well, talk about it. I got some interesting things to say and to talk about that franchise. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Sorry, sometimes my words can get muddled up a bit and I have to sort of slow down for a second, rearrange them a bit. But yeah, that's the skeleton plan for next week. Yeah, I think that's what I'm just gonna start calling it. Like, rather than, oh, this is my idea for the schedule next week, I'm just gonna call it the skeleton plan for the schedule next week. Or skeleton schedule? I'll workshop the name later. Regardless, that's sort of what I'm planning on next week. If, like I said, I do decide to get myself a new laptop so that I can... So, I have a better streaming experience and you have a better viewing experience and such. But, yeah. Anywho, I've yapped on long enough, so I'm gonna let you all go for the evening. Once again, thank you, Pudgy, for the raid. Very much appreciate it. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And as for everyone else, thank you all for popping in and hanging out for a bit. If you're new here, feel free to drop a... Well, if you came in on the raid, feel free to drop a follow on Twitch if you want. I'm also on... I also multi-stream and post shorts on YouTube. I have an Instagram, I post shorts on there as well. I also have a Twitter for social media shenanigans and that. But don't feel pressured to follow them or stuff like that. Just you popping in and hanging out for a bit. That's more than enough for me. And I very, very much thank you for doing so. Well, thank you all for popping in and hanging out for a bit. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. And I hope to see you all next week for stuff. The schedule will be up on Twitter or X or whatever the fuck you want to call it. And on the YouTube community tab for those who don't have Twitter and that. And yeah, I'll see you next week. Alrighty. See you next week, everybody. Thank you all so much for coming. And yeah. Good night. And see you next week. Good night.